A good evening to everyone. Tomorrow is a Asara B'Tevet if nothing changes, and that is a fast day on our calendar if nothing changes. As such, someone asked me a very, very interesting question this evening, and I thought I'd share it with you. The question was, if I come into shul late per our podcast yesterday, and therefore the halacha is you can't say the Yud Gimel Midot, the 13 attributes of mercy in your slichot alone, except Kekoreh Torah, namely with the ta'amim of reading in the Torah, he asked the following question. Can he say them as the laning is going on? Namely, during the laning on a fast day, we usually say the Yud Gimel Midot, the tzibor, namely the congregation first, and then the chazan repeats it. And therefore he said that's an opportune time. Even if I come into shul late, I'll say the slichot. I'll wait for the time to say Yud Gimel Midot to the laning, and when the laning happens, I'll be able to at least say it once. Is that a good solution or not? I'd like to say I don't think so for two reasons, and both of them are very halachic reasons. Number one, during laning, in order to fulfill the mitzvah of hearing the laning, then you're supposed to listen to the Baal Korah. We already mentioned that if, as the laning's going on, you're reading something else, it's very questionable if you yotze the laning. And therefore, to actually say it at the time of laning would be a problem. However, in this case, everyone's saying it, so you're just joining them. And therefore, that wouldn't be a problem per se. The second issue may be more of a problem. The halacha is you can say the Yud Gimel Midot, the 13 attributes of mercy, even without a minyan, as long as you say it in the trup of reading the Torah. Rav Moshe Feinstein basically explains that that means that you say it in the special nigun of reading a pasuk, whatever nigun that might be, and not in the nigun that you usually use for davening. I believe that during the laning in most shuls, during any of the fast days, when you say the Yud Gimel Midot in the slichot, it's a different nigun than when you say it in the laning. In the laning, it goes something like this. Hashem, Hashem, kerachum v'chanun. That's the way the chazan says it. Everyone just says Hashem, Hashem, kerachum v'chanun, etc. And yet, in davening, it's said a bit differently. And I believe we're making a distinction between the two. And therefore, it would be questionable in my eyes if indeed, while everyone's saying it b'torat, joining the laning, you can say it b'torat, saying the slichos. Therefore, first of all, you should come on time to shul, and if you don't, I would not use this particular solution, though I will end this particular one with a tzarich iyun. I don't have a clear conclusion on it. Wishing everyone a significant yet easy fast.